This will be a short video because I'm not going to comment very much on the poems that I read in it, and also the poems themselves are short poems. All of them appeared in A Bard Out of Time and Other Poems, but they were not published elsewhere. So, let's start with the first one, which is Lakeview Cemetery. And if you are unfamiliar with the television series from the 1960s called The Twilight Zone, then you're not going to get the allusions that I make in it. So here's the poem. Lakeview Cemetery. A twilight star falls, veers westward, and lands on Rod Serling's grave. Big Bang Theory. Firecracker fragments exploding outward. Pole Star. In the gloom a beacon shone, a twinkle of a star consumed, to bring the ship and crew to home, amid the fog, amid the gloom. Titan. Midsummer. Otherworldly storm ravaging the outpost walls, day after day. The next poem is called a Ninette, and I learned about it through a Whispers activity. And Whispers is a publication that accepted a number of my poems, and I'll be having a playlist devoted to the poems that they published. Ninettes are 9-line poems, and they're a syllabic form of poetry, and the syllable sequence goes from 1 to 5, then back to 1 to create the 9 lines. And here it is. Initiation. Yes, this day, under 3 dozen old moons, I vow to abstain from evil, from temptation, to say no. First contact. Looking out the viewport, I see a forest of tiny green fronds with thin, leafless stems and feather-like crests standing silent vigil, as if they are toy soldiers arranged for a battle long forgotten, or about to begin. The next poem is a Cinquain. It is a syllabic form that has been around for a long time. It's a 5-line poem, and the progression of the syllables in each line goes from 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, and then back to 2. It was one of 3 poems that I wrote to submit to Sci Fi Quest, and they accepted one of the 3. This one was not it. The other one I will post as a separate video. It's Intertitle Zone. And the last one will be in a different playlist because it isn't a science fiction poem. It relates to zombies. Well, here it is. Clear green lake. Fishing on Antares. A shadow creeps closer. Diamonds litter the alien beach. I bite. This last poem may not even be a poem, but I'm going to leave it up to you to decide whether it is or not. The question is, does it have enough of the poetic elements that a poem needs in order for it to be a poem? That's up to you to decide. An alien encounter. There is no dress code on Antares, and fur only hides so much. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, press the button for it and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your time.